wants to make sausage rolls with me? Yeah? Let's do it. I'm starting to make the dough for my sausage rolls. This is double the recipe, so don't be alarmed how much there is here. But this is the mozzarella and cream cheese. If it looks like this, let me try and get it up. It's not melted enough, okay? This is going back in the microwave. It needs to be completely smooth. Okay, that went back in the microwave. This is exactly what we're looking for. Can you see how it's completely melted? There are no lumps. That's just perfect and ready for me to now add the egg. Okay guys, first step, the melted cheese going in the mixer bowl. And then the eggs. Remember, I've doubled the recipe here. If you're following it as I've given it you, it's 1 egg. And we mix. In goes the dry seasonings. This is onion powder, garlic salt and baking powder. And then I'm just going to add the almond flour mix, and that's it. In goes the dry seasonings. This is onion powder, garlic salt and baking powder. And then I'm just going to add the almond flour mix, and that's it. Okay, an important little textural comment, I guess. I just want to show you the dough. It's sticky. You can see it's sticky, but it's not wet. Okay, and that's exactly how you want it. All right. Okay, I've taken the dough out of the bowl. I sprayed a piece of foil. You can use saran wrap or just a wooden chopping board. And I've literally just, with my hands, just pulled it together into a ball, basically. I'm going to tidy up my now very messy kitchen. And then this dough is ready to use for the sausage roll. Okay, so we have prepared our fathead dough. Here on this wooden big chopping board, I've put plentiful olive oil, and I've halved the dough because I doubled the recipe. So this sat in the fridge for about half an hour, just while I was tidying up, basically, for a clean kitchen. It's quite pliable. What that means, and my hands are very oily, is that I can press it down really easily. It's not sticking to anything because the board is oily. Now I'm going to use some of the oil from the board. I'm going to put it on here, and I'm gently going to roll it out. Okay. This has to be as thin as possible for the hot dogs. Now, as it happens, this is what I did last time and I forgot. It's a lot easier to work with half the dough, okay? So let's just start again. Separated half off, and before I start rolling it out, I'm actually going to flatten it as much as I can, just with my hands, because this makes the process a lot easier and you're guaranteed less sticking. It's the rolling pin it sticks to, not your hands. I've turned it over because I want to avoid as much sticking as possible. Okay, that's actually nice and thin. So now we're going to use this and get it even thinner. Now, you don't need to worry about the shape, because really all you need for each sausage roll, as I'm going to call them, because in England that's what we call them, is one rectangle, which is the size, as in the length, of your sausage. I've cut mine in half and I'm going to show you the hot dogs I'm using. Can you actually see on camera just how thin this is? I've got this nice and thin. And I'm hoping it's not going to stick to the board. This dough is quite a filling dough when you eat it. You don't need a lot of it. So each hot dog I've cut in half. So I'm looking at my pastry here and I'm going to use my pizza cutter just to make one straight edge. There. Now, this is what you call eyeballing it, but basically I'm going to cut the dough using my pizza cutter, and I'm cutting it top and bottom, just where the sausage ends. And then there's about an inch on either side. I'm going to show you this once it's done. That's all you need. It's actually a square. Now, I'm just going to do one to show you, and I'm hoping, yes, so the pastry comes off the board very easily. That's about the size. So the sausage is going back on, and I am simply folding one half like that, and then actually you can roll the rest. And that is done. Just check underneath that the pastry touches. Press it down just a little bit, and that is your roll. Now, looking at the pastry here, I formed another square that's kind of the right size, so that's easy. I'm going to use that one. Let me move this away just to show you. There we go. Gently, I'm lifting up one side and then rolling it. Turning it upside down. Now you can see this one isn't touching properly. I'm glad it did that to show you what to do. Very gently, all you're doing is manipulating the dough so that it touches. And then you're going to roll it back. The edges, both sides, are going to be left open, okay? I don't need to repeat that multiple times for you to grasp it. It's very easy. Then we have our egg wash. This is simply 1 egg yolk and a tablespoon of water mixed together. You do not need a lot on top of each sausage roll, or whatever it is that you would like to call it. You're just going to paint some on top. The oven is on right now in my kitchen, in Mel's kitchen. It's on at 350 Fahrenheit. And the final touch, you know it. Everything but the bagel. I get this from Trader Joe's. You can get it from wherever you like. And all you're going to do is sprinkle some on top. And there we have it. The most beautiful, ready to go in the oven, sausage roll. We're going to bake these beauties, and I'm going to put the recipe at the end of this video. Enjoy. Okay, so flash forward half an hour, faffing around. And this is what we have. Remember, I have used 1.5, I actually ended up using portions of the dough. So I think when I made these with 1 portion, so what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I got 12 maybe. But I have hungry mouths to feed and a big family. These are about to go in the oven for around 22 minutes, but at the end of this recipe, I will show you what they look like when they come out of the oven and put the exact recipe and timings there too. Look how beautiful these are. I'm so pleased with them. It's such a delicious recipe. They've come out so well. I'm going to post the recipe right now for you.